Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Touchtone back in here with another video. And this time it's a little bit different because I'm gonna go on like a surface level and pretty in depth on this one. And I'm talking about the MK3, the console one from Softube here, as you see it here off to my left-hand side. I've had this for about a month now, a little bit over a month, and I really wanted to test it before I presented it to you guys. I just don't like getting stuff and then running and making video about it and not really getting familiar with it. But this I really wanted to bring to you because this is not cheap. The console one MK3 right now is $899. And that's a lot of money for some folks. I know it is for me. So if I want to make a investment into this, I want to make sure it's what I need, what I want, and what I'm looking for. So when I go over this test today, that's exactly who I want to present it to. I personally think that it's for someone that's looking for like a hybrid workflow that kind of likes to mess with knobs, play with their music, but also still like to work in the DAW. This is what it's for. I also want to give a big shout out to Zounds. Thank you for sending this over and just being awesome. You guys are incredible. A link will be in the description below for this. So if you guys are interested in this, make sure you do click that link. It is an affiliate link. I do get paid a little bit of commission on that. So if you guys are interested, help your boy out. I appreciate it. That kind of stuff keeps the channel going. Also, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. So what I'm going to be doing today, I'm just going to be using the one that comes with Console 1 MK3. It's their new version, and it's actually pretty dope. You can get some real good character out of it, or you can do as clean as possible. So I purposely chose a track right here that has over 20 plus tracks in it, just so you can see. And this is the track we're going to be working with today. By the way, Console 1 is on every track. As you see here, I got it on the mix bus, I got it on the lows, I got it on the 808s, kicks, etc, etc, etc. So we'll go here. I did have some hardware on here. I'm going to take that off just so y'all can see what Console 1 sounds like without being intrusive. I'm actually going to turn the virtual tape off as well. So check this out. Let me know what you think. Okay, cool. So y'all see what we working with here. Little pop tune, real kind of up tempo, kind of upbeat, but the instrumentation that I chose was a little bit more laid back with it as well. So the console one, to me, I had it. Okay, so I had the first one and it was cool. I liked it. Kind of regretted getting rid of it because I did change it out for the UC one, the UF8, and the UF one that's here right now. And even though they're pretty much different, it's really unfair to compare those two. I was leaning toward the SSL at that time. I still like it. I still got the UFA here. UC1 is gone, not because it was horrible, it's because of desk room. I ran out of desk room and I had to make some decisions here. So when they came out with the UF1 here, that was pretty much a no-brainer. So console 1, they went. I did get this back here because I was intrigued by the MK3 because there were some features on console 1 that I did not like. So one of the things that I like here is the design. It feels really good to me. The knobs feel really good. They're very responsive. Let me undo that because I just undid it. So this is one thing. So if you triple tap something, it will reset it, which is cool. So be careful because there's a couple times that I did hover over it and it's really sensitive. I'm pretty sure you could change the sensitivity, but there's a couple times I hovered over it and just barely double tapped it by accident just because I was vibing with the music, and it reset the parameter. But it's really easy as hitting Control Z just to get that back. But as you see on this, it also has the screens, which I think is so dope because the screens do hold quite a bit of information here. As you see, it's got your EQ. You can actually change between what you want to see on here between the EQ, compression, whatnot. It's actually really, really neat what you can do on here. Secondly, the tracks up here are really laid out well, numbered, color coded. That's one thing I really like about this one, is that it is color coded with the LEDs on here. And when you get the track going, as you see, let me move to a spot to where it is, but when you get the track, so when you have the track going, you can see like your LEDs and the EQs. And one thing I don't like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of didn't clip my nails at one point, so they were a little sharper. But if you look here, the screen got scratched up, and I don't like that. That's a big con for me. These screens are super soft and not really like durable at all. So be careful. If you have like anything remotely harder than that screen, or your nails, which is in my case what happened, it can scratch the screen. So that sucks. So keep an eye out for that there. Otherwise, other than that, it's got its own sections. There's other videos that go through like what it does, the sections and stuff, and I really want to keep this video shorter. So it's super subtle, but what I'm gonna do just for demo purposes here, I'm gonna drive this son of a bitch so you can hear it. So check this out. Right here, if you press on the display, you can bring it up, boom. And there it is. I got a wide screen here. Let me bring this in, hold on. On the screen here, it has all of your parameters and whatnot, and it shows you what track you're on. So right now I'm on track 1. I can go to mix bus. So the cool thing is that I like about this, say if you have a track that's 50 plus, as you see, it can only go to 20. But if you hit page over right here, bang, it got the rest of your tracks just laid out like that. I love that for one, and that's actually easier than the UF8 in my opinion. The UF8 is cool, but when you page over sometimes, it doesn't have a ton of information on the screens like this does here. Obviously, it's got more screen real estate, but I just like that personally. So let's go back to here and let's go to the mix bus track, make sure we're there. As you can see, you can select different tracks. One cool thing is, side note, it works with the UF8 perfectly. So as I'm selecting tracks here, the UF8 and UF1 is working together. So that's pretty cool. So let's go here to the master. And what I want to do is I want to go to the drive knob and let's just crank it. Let's just see what it sounds like. So, and then check it out. It's got the volume knob for your DAW, so I can mess with the master fader here. I think that's pretty dope. So, you know what I'm saying? If you got the UF1, I don't know, man. It might be kind of obsolete. I don't want to say that because I love this thing too. But desk space is a real thing, and that is more important to me. Your days might be numbered, bud. And then also what's pretty cool about this too is you have like dual compressors. You can go into like a FET compressor and a VCA style compressor. Also with the shaper knob, like everything is still here. There are some cons of that I kind of want to point out. So one of the things is, and this might be a deal breaker for you, but it does require a USB-C. Like sometimes when it starts up, it says, hey, light mode can't go because you're not plugged into a USB-C. Not enough power. My USB-C plugins is at a premium, and there's other things that I deem more important than this. It still works and still functions better, but sometimes like when you start your stuff up, it's just cool to kind of get that light show and to kind of let you know that that is going on as well. The other con that I have about it is that the windows here, they're soft. They're like real soft. Like I'm kind of like got anxiety from touching it now. That's a new fear unlocked, and I don't want to scratch it even more than I did, you know. So I think it's a great piece of hardware here. So if you're finding value in this right now, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. So as far as a hybrid workflow, I think this is right up the alley. It's not really like a true hybrid workflow because you're not inducing like real hardware as I got here, but this is a close second. And I think with some more of their modules and the way that they sound, you could really get in depth on it. So my overall thoughts on this is that, is it worth $8.99? I think so, especially if you get some of the other modules, maybe catch it on a Black Friday sale. Do I think you need to upgrade if you already got the MK2? That's a tough one because it really depends on what you want. If you feel like the screens and the functionality and new software is worth it, then yeah, the new software can work on the old one. So there's that. I'm glad that I have this. It has made my workflow easier. It's really easy to dial it in. This mix right here is about 60% right now. But if you are looking for other choice plugins that are really good, that could take this to the next level as well, make sure you check this video out right here. It's one I did on plugins I think you're gonna enjoy. Until next time, guys, TBR, thoughts become reality. That's a real thing. Peace.